Hey there, and welcome to Echoes of Age. This is the place where we talk real stuff about getting older, in a way that helps you feel stronger, stay sharper, and live better every single day. We're diving into the things no one really talks about when it comes to aging, but should. Let's jump in, Ted.
Turning 70 is often seen as a milestone, a time to slow down, reflect, and maybe take it easy. But what if I told you that some of the simplest things you're still able to do are actually signs that you're aging exceptionally well? This isn't about running marathons or climbing mountains. It's about those small daily wins, the little things that most people take for granted, that at 70 and beyond quietly shout, "I'm still going strong." If you're in your 70s and can still do these 6 things, well, let's just say you're not just aging, you're thriving. Let's explore why each one is a quiet celebration of life, strength, and wisdom. Let's start with something basic, but powerful: walking without assistance. If you can still walk unassisted, no cane, no walker, you're defying some serious odds. Mobility declines with age. In fact, studies show that by age 75, over 35% of adults struggle with walking or climbing. So, being able to walk steadily on your own? That's not just convenient, that's incredible. Think about it. Walking uses more than your legs. It calls on your balance, coordination, muscle strength, and even your vision. Each step you take independently is a signal that your body is still working as a well-coordinated system. You may not feel like a superhero strolling through the grocery store or around the neighborhood, but every stride is a quiet triumph. So if you can still take an evening walk, browse the local market, or dance in the kitchen, you're ahead of the curve. Keep walking, it's keeping you young. Next, let's talk about memory. Not the kind that remembers what year the Beatles released Let It Be, though that's impressive, but the kind that remembers names, faces, and conversations. If you can still remember the name of your neighbor's grandkid or recognize an old friend from church after months apart, your mind is still sharp. Age-related memory decline is common, but it doesn't have to be your story. Research shows that social interaction, learning new things, and staying mentally stimulated can dramatically slow cognitive aging. Your ability to recall the name of someone you met last week? That's your brain giving a standing ovation to decades of mental strength. The next time you surprise someone by remembering a small detail they told you, smile. You've still got it, and that's a powerful gift. Here's one that doesn't get enough credit: standing up from a chair without using your hands. Try it. Sit in a chair. Now stand up, arms crossed, no grabbing the armrests. Can you do it smoothly? If yes, you're in great shape. This one little action is a surprisingly accurate indicator of leg strength, balance, and core stability. In fact, doctors use it as a basic test for lower body function in seniors. Because the ability to rise from a chair without help is tied to your independence. It means you can get out of bed, off the couch, or even up from a fall more easily. It may not seem glamorous, but it's one of the clearest signs your body is still holding its own. So the next time you rise from your seat without a second thought, give yourself credit. You're stronger than you look. Now let's talk about something a little less physical, but just as vital: hope. If you still wake up with something to look forward to, a book, a walk, a phone call, a garden you're planting, you're doing something extraordinary. Many people lose that spark as they age. Days can begin to feel repetitive or lonely. But not for you. The ability to stay excited about tomorrow, no matter how small the plan, means your spirit is aging gracefully. Optimism is more than a mindset. It's fuel for your emotional and even physical health. Positive seniors have been shown to live longer, heal faster, and cope better with illness. So whether it's planning a trip, teaching your great-grandchild how to bake cookies, or just watching your favorite show, that sense of anticipation means you're still deeply connected to life. That's not just aging, that's living. It might not seem like a big deal, But if you can wake up, dress yourself, brush your teeth, and make your own breakfast, completely unassisted, you're already ahead of the pack. Because these seemingly routine tasks require coordination, mental focus, flexibility, and strength. They're also a clear sign of independence, which is one of the biggest indicators of aging well. When you can care for yourself without relying on someone else, it not only boosts your confidence but also enhances your dignity. And here's the truth. Many older adults begin to lose this ability in their 70s. So if you're still rising, shining, and getting ready for the day solo, you're doing more than just maintaining habits, you're reinforcing your autonomy. Those simple morning routines? They're your personal power rituals. Finally, the most overlooked sign of graceful aging, the ability to be kind, especially when it's hard. If you've reached this stage of life and still find room to forgive, to offer encouragement, to comfort someone younger, or simply smile at a stranger, then you're carrying the kind of wisdom that can't be taught, only earned. Kindness, especially in older age, is a sign of emotional maturity and deep strength. It means you've lived through hardships, disappointments, and losses, and you still choose love over bitterness. That's no small feat. So if you still greet people with warmth, share your wisdom gently, and carry compassion in your heart, you are the kind of elder the world truly needs. These 6 signs might seem ordinary, but they're far from it. Walking unassisted, remembering names, rising from a chair without help, feeling excited about tomorrow, starting your day independently, choosing kindness. Each one tells a deeper story of resilience, vitality, and a life still unfolding. So if you're 70, or even close, and you're doing these things with grace, you're not just winning at life, you're setting the gold standard for what aging can look like. Keep going. The world still needs your steps, your stories, and your strength.